Hello again, this is Cloud Strider, and welcome to episode 3 of my furry podcast, Furry History, and today we'll be covering Eben Lupus. Shall I say that this man is rather eccentric, if that would be the way to describe him. We'll also be covering a few of the events that I noticed that were happening at the furry conventions rather currently. Eben Lupus, I don't know how current that happened. I'll have to go back and check the article. I'll be back and I'll know in the second part of the video. But anyways, there's not much to cover with Eben Lupus, so that part of the video will probably be short. I don't know. Before I get going, if you're even watching my channel, as you've probably noticed, episode 2 of my furry podcast is down. This is due to, shall I say, inside difficulties. I just couldn't keep it up. I'm going to go back to my video recorder and recast it, and before I move on, I'd like to make a public apology to the people in the forums. You know who you are. Now, moving on. Eben Lupus. Okay, I couldn't find a date that this happened, but I did find quite a few rants and raves about this guy. I was originally just going to cite a few articles, including one from Crush Shift Destroy, but now I'm also getting stuff from Encyclopedia Dramatica and several other forums that I can't even remember the name of. Just go to Google, type in Eben Lupus, and trust me, you'll get tons of stuff on this guy. So obviously he's still around, but I don't see why he's still around, and you'll agree with me in quite a bit. I was originally going to cover just the FurryCon stuff, but I found this huge article on this guy, so I decided to cover him as well. So, pretty much the main thing I want to cover about this guy is, yes, he is another freak within the fandom. He's one of the ones that has sex with animals. Or animal, probably, I don't know. I didn't look too much into his background, and I really did not want to. But, oh man. He literally wrote an entire essay on how to make love to an animal. And I know it sounds really disturbing, which is why I'm not really going to go into it. But it covers a lot of stuff like how not to hurt the animal, how not to hurt yourself, blah, 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 blah. And let's just put it this way. He thinks that the animal is giving consent, but I really can't see how an animal can give consent when it can't speak English. For all you know, it could be yelling at you. But let's not really go into that, and let's just leave it at the fact that this guy's psycho. Now, the reason I covered him was because I want to ask a simple question. As you know already, I'm a furry, but I've seen a lot of trolling from both sides going on, actually, and I've only met one intelligent troll so far that I know of, but pretty much my question is, why the hell are we letting people like this invade our fandom? There are people that are using it as a backpack for their sexual fantasies, and they're rather disturbing sexual fantasies at that. It's not just normal sexual fantasies. Stuff like this Eben Lupus. He's going around having sex with animals. How sick is that? But there are there are literally people that are going around using the furry fandom as a vessel for shit like this. And honestly, I can't really say I'm tired of it because I haven't been part of the fandom that long. But I have a feeling I'm going to get tired of it very soon. And I think the rest of you should be tired of it. And that you shouldn't let people like this into our fandom in the first place. If you've got a guy presenting essays or drawings or whatever about people having sex with animals, just don't listen to him. Kick him out of the fucking convention or something. I mean, for Christ's sake, people, this is the reason we're getting trolled. This is the reason we're getting spammed and flamed, and it's just stupidity. There are too many people within the fandom that are like this, and it really, really needs to stop. I lied, okay, maybe it was going to be a pretty big part of the video. But I'm sure we all know about the protesters at Anthrocon 07 and their rather pathetic attempt to crash the party. It just goes to show how much we're being accepted in society now, is when even the trolls don't show up to protest us. There were about 4 people there. 2 of them had signs. One didn't make sense, at least not to me. I don't know if it made sense to any other furries out there, but it definitely didn't seem like it meant anything to me. And the other one had the classic "Yif in hell for fag." Oh man, when are you guys gonna learn? I would reference you to Tori Belliacci, but I might as well just say it myself. It's not offensive anymore, guys. It's not going to do anything to us. It's just going to make us fucking laugh. And it's just going to make you look like an idiot, pretty much. It's going to make you look retarded, guys. So, find something else. Have an intelligent argument. Have an actual reason to hate furries. Have an actual reason to hate the fandom. It's really pathetic. And actually, on our side, there's some really pathetic people too. I've seen quite a few troll post comments on videos. Let's just put it this way: both sides post a lol win when one side posts a really cool video. Say if the furry side posts a cool video, they go lol win, and it's the same thing with the trolls. It makes you look stupid. I mean, come on. It really does. Now, I've never been to Anthrocon, but I hope to God I can go one of these days. That's the main convention I want to go to. I've never been to any other convention, actually. I want to go to AnimeCon. I've never been to that. I want to go to E3, but I can't because I'm not a journalist. Damn. But, I moved the camera. But it looks like a really fun time. I don't know if I'm comfortable wearing a fursuit. It gets kind of hot in those things. It looks like it's a lot of fun, though. I mean, there's probably tons of artists there, and they even have performers. Looks like a good deal of fun for a couple of days. Definitely worth it. But before I go, all you writers out there, like fan-fiction writers, and if you're good, because I hate bad fan-fiction, I really do, and it's really, really hard to find good fan-fiction nowadays. All you fan-fiction writers, all you aspiring writers out there that are working on your own novel, I don't know if you've picked up Office Standard 2007 yet. It might not be worth the $300 that's the price tag. $400 actually. $10 below $400. But, I don't know if I can tell you to pirate. I don't know if that's legal or not. But definitely go pick up a copy if you're an aspiring writer. Word 2007 is definitely revamped. It's a lot easier to handle. It looks a lot different, but you get into the blaze of it and you get going really fast. It's also good for business. If you're using it for business and writing, then it will probably be close to worth the $400. But if you're just using it for writing or business, then if you're part of the military, or if you have a military father or mother, you can get a copy for $80 at your local BX. But other than that, you're going to have to dish out the $400. I'd say wait for the price to go down, but definitely get it. It'd be worth it. Again, this is Cloud Strider. Thanks for watching. I hope you have one hell of a day.